And now, my friends, so I'm going to compare these for you. First, we're going to look at one and then at the other one. They're back to back. Enjoy. And now, my friends, so this is one by Kismile, a budget-friendly one. And this one I actually quite like. I'm saying that because I was discussing a different one by them the other day. Does the same thing, kind of cost the same thing, has pretty much the same features. The design is a little bit different, but very close to this one, and yet I didn't like that one, and this one I can kind of accept, you know, for what it is. So the reason why I didn't like the other one, because it doesn't have a remote control, it can't swivel, oscillate, you know, twist and turn and spin. And this one actually can't either, but at least, you know, here the words, the maximum and the minimum, and the high and the low, and the little fan symbol right here, I can read all that. With the other one it was impossible. Okay, so this one cannot oscillate, it doesn't have a remote control, you know, it is what it is, you know, kind of your first heater. But it does what it's supposed to do, it does it well. It has the nifty little safety button that always gives these Kismile products the clicking sound. And then the light goes on. Okay, so once you pick them up, and they're very light, which I also like, yeah, then the light will go off, and here's the light, right? And yeah, so even at maximum, I mean, some have said it's too loud, but the truth of the matter is it doesn't matter what you're talking about. Heaters, air purifiers, you know, what have you, someone is always going to say that it's too loud. Okay, it's just what it does. They make a certain amount of noise. We can, you know, play this in a little bit. So let's put this one here to maximum. And this one, the temperature too high. Actually, this one won't do anything about the noise level at all. It's already at maximum. My microphone is right here. So let me turn this around. You have to be careful, this one gets hot to the touch. Okay, don't just touch it, you could burn yourself. Okay, in reality it will probably be less loud because the microphone amplifies everything. There you have it, this one. I would say I give a thumbs up. Peace. Hello my friends and greetings from Mark. This is me, and I wanted to review the Dreo space heater for you today. And just so you know, before I review stuff, I normally go on a research mission to see what others are saying. Also, are there any negatives and so on, or are there misunderstandings to clear up, which is, I believe, especially the case with this unit in one or two instances. So let's have a look. So first of all, I wanted to show you this. Don't miss this. It's going to be included, okay? It says you're so awesome for buying our stuff, but then when you turn it around, you can pick up an extra 5-year guarantee for this thing, okay? So that is just important to know, because some people said, well, it stopped working after 5 months, you know, as is the habit with some, you know, technical gadgets, but you know, that can probably be fixed, would be my guess. I've only heard good things about their support, but you know, I haven't tested that myself. So there you go. That is one thing. And then, of course, you have the trusted on and off button right here, famously. It makes a click and then it's on. But now watch what happens when I click it again. What this is just how it is with this unit. Once you power it off, it'll take 30 seconds to blow out extra heat, and then it's really off. Okay, it doesn't mean that something is broken, but maybe it can be a little bit confusing. There was a gentleman, he wrote a review and he said, well, I pressed down with all my might and I almost broke the unit, but it wouldn't turn off. Well, a gentle tap will do, you just have to wait a little bit, okay? So then what else do we have? We have the oscillation button. It's not me doing that. I wish. Magic. Zzz. Okay, and now of course the most important button. This is the one for the modes. Okay, so you can click. Now first of all, it has three modes. Oh, don't do what I just did. You know, it's hot. Oh, silly me. So you can see the little sun here, hopefully. A little sun. That means once it's at that, you can go minus, minus again, and then you have the 900, the 1000, and the 1500 watts. Okay, these are the three heating levels. And now, like I said, this one here in the middle with the 3 strokes. Now it goes where you can directly influence the temperature. Or maybe you prefer option number 3. Again, the mode button in the middle. And now you have fan only. So that's really almost all there's to it. Somebody said it's way too loud. So all I can say, in my experience, you know, everybody's different. Everything is in the eye of the beholder. But you have to expect this thing to make some sort of noise. I don't think it's very loud at all. What I can also say, but you know, you decide, of course. So now there's only cool air coming out. Obviously room temperature. Here at the back you can open it up and clean it and all these things. Okay, I will skip over that if it's okay. And this is, in my opinion, a very, very, very cool unit once you understand the buttons, like always in life. For a small space, right? Could be your workspace, could be of course a bathroom, or maybe keep your feet warm at night. Obviously not to heat massive areas. I love this thing. That's all I can say. And boy, is there some heat coming out. Yeah. So maybe that's a little add-on. If you have like a big space on your table and you can push this thing away. Let's say it's really cold where you are, but for some reason you had a tiny, tiny, tiny table and it has to be right here. And then it can certainly get pretty hot, depending on where you put it. You can really feel that heat coming out here. I love this thing. 5 stars. From me, that's all I can say. It's easy, as I like to say, once you understand the buttons. Take it easy.